Hello, everyone. I'm Kubo, and I'm bringing to you today the H14 League match. And for the commentary, I have Bienchen with me today.
Hello.
All right. How do you? Are you excited for the match? How
Yes,
do
I
you
am.
feel? All right. They said that they would wait to start on the dot for the spectators. Although we'll just probably have people tuning in as we play. In the meantime, what I'll show is the standings for this division, which is this is the player that's fourth in the division playing against the player that's sixth. So they will probably have to play to avoid demotion, both of them. Although Juke only played one game, so having lost only one doesn't really
Yeah.
mean anything at this stage. And the devourer-of-worlds is looking to get a win here to secure themselves away from the demotion zone before their last match.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Yeah. I don't see any special rules that they've made on the table, so I guess this is just all the random cards. And here we go. We have a kingdom.
Oh, black market.
Yeah. What are your first impressions about this one?
There's no trash. We have draw with horses from right and city quarter, but with no trash, that's a little bit. But you can probably grab something from black market, so I would definitely try to find trash and probably better draw in black market.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have no buy, right?
Well, we have black market. That's
Yeah,
kind of
on,
sort of a
all
buy.
is in black market.
I mean, black
Yeah,
market itself is a plus buy for the cards that are
yeah,
inside it.
yeah, that's true.
So that
Oh,
sort of is a plus buy. And also we have
and
this
we have imps for draw.
yeah imps and lackeys, which synergize
Oh
really well
yeah,
together. And we also have a bandit, which I am not the greatest fan of, but
yeah.
I guess
Oh,
devourer is.
we have already actions with university, and you can gain stuff. But someone went for a potion already, but I don't know who it
I
was.
was devourer
Oh,
just
that
now.
yes,
Yeah, I am curious to what should the
hmm.
open be here actually, because this looks like a very tough kingdom to play. As
Yeah,
you want all of the cards, but also you want all of the cards instantly, right? Because you want lackeys instantly, you want tormentor very early to get the imps, you want black market very early to actually find the trashing,
yeah,
and to find more draw. You want some village effects, which lackeys provide, and also university is very good, like a lot better early than later. So
yeah.
it's quite difficult to play this one.
The question is, without fresh masterminds, are probably not hitting much, right? Oh, that's a nasty trash with black market. That's sad for Deborah.
Uh, if if all
Yeah,
you're doing is putting actions in your deck, then I think the masterminds are going to hit things.
yeah, that's true.
What is not going to hit things very well is the city quarter probably, because the action
Yeah,
I don't think the action density is quite there for Juke, especially since both of the players decided to attack each other with
yeah. I think
Tormentor a lot.
I probably would have delayed city quarter for later when you have more actions in your deck and you probably found some trash. But
Yeah,
it's a nice card.
yeah, it is a fantastic card.
I mean, at least you can play it before and you have actions for your lackeys when your villages run out. But it's probably not the strongest thing for the moment.
Oh, top deck a card and discard down to three. That is
Oh,
very mean.
Yeah, Tormentor can hurt the hexes.
Yes. I yeah, I would be uh I would like to see a mastermind from Juke at some point, like at the end of the previous shuffle. It would have been really nice, but also a very good call for them to not trigger that shuffle since all other draw cards were on the top there. And they're
Yeah.
getting a black market, and well, we have some trashing. It's all
Yeah.
right. We have debt. We can't pay off the.
Uh,
Right,
yeah,
I
that's
keep
the
on
sad thing
forgetting
with
about
that.
that. Yes.
Yeah, me too. I always wonder why I can't buy anything then.
Have we mentioned the Bandit City Quarter anti-synergy? Um, sort of, but I don't think Bandit and City Quarter are uh in the decks of the same player. I think it's Juke with the Bandit, and it's oh wait, no, is it
It's
Juke or
Duke with the City Quarter,
it's Juke with the
for
City Quarter?
sure.
Is it Devourer of the Bandit? I don't actually remember.
I'm not sure right now.
I remember it was a very early Bandit. It was
Yeah.
Devourer. Yeah. Um,
Oh, there are two City Quarters already gained, so that may be true that both have. No,
no,
both City Quarters
Juke
are
has
in
both
Duke's
of them.
hand.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And this does look like a um almost drawn deck
Yeah, that's a great jam.
for Juke.
When they can attack both times every turn, then it's a little bit hard for Devro, right?
Yes. But also hitting this imp on like Mastermind imp is quite big here.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, and
Yeah,
they
that's true.
mirrored
So that was,
oh, go ahead.
sorry. Yeah, that's mirrored City Quarter is really nice.
Yeah. I have missed that. And following up with oh, I was gonna say that following up with what Juke did with the mirror on City Quarter, we could have mirrored twice for University, and that would have been really nice. But we chose to buy a province instead, so I guess it's that time of the game now.
Yeah, probably.
Can you do something cool with Marchland here?
You need a lot of money for that, right? Or probably the discard can help with that. I mean, it's at least alt VP you can use when you are behind.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could use Marchland with City Quarter, but then you would have to actually be able to gain it in the middle of your turn, which would require some black market hits because
Um,
this board does not allow for gain. Like I this is also a thing that I sometimes forget about with University, that it does not allow for gaining green cards. Or
yeah.
I remember that it never allows for gaining duchies, but uh
Look at Duke, which is
yeah, this is a
well drawing
fantastic
back.
turn. Uh I would like to see this black market to be played first though, so that we can take a look at
Yes,
what's in there and
so
maybe
for
get
gain
it.
and play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Grave Robber allows you to gain Marchland, right? That could be.
Does it?
Yeah, you could trash a Lackeys from the hand and grab a Marchland.
Ah, okay. Right, yes.
That's technically work. And so does Alter.
Yeah, Alter works as well.
And there we go. We got
Ah,
we got one. Alright. I think
nice.
we might as well discard this whole hand, right? This
Yes,
all of
yes.
these cards do nothing. And then we chose to double province. Uh as much as the Marchland play was very cute and all, I think gaining and playing a Mastermind would have been quite a bit better there to be able to set up a better turn this turn.
Yeah, I think that's true.
But it is a new card, so I also sometimes have this weakness for always have to play with the new card.
Yeah, you have to find out when it works well and when not, and that's not that easy sometimes.
Yeah. Right, Devourer is just all in on the greening plan. While
Yeah,
Juke, well, if we find a mastermind, I think this is a really, really strong deck. But we do need to find the masterminds every turn, basically.
yeah, Mastermind can help a lot.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Marchland is not a very good card in the deck. It's just the green card.
It's just something to discard for the next Marchland.
I guess so. We do have that altar to gain them.
Oh yeah,
Oh, this is a scary situation where we've run out of villagers.
yeah,
Right. But we did play the mastermind, so I am very happy with that. And
yeah,
hopefully we buy a lucky steal. Let's go.
yeah.
Right. That
And playing
is
the Mastermind was a good decision, I guess, instead of the other
yeah. As
actions.
with this kind of hand, that is an incredible mastermind.
Oh yes.
I do hope that we see Juke try to take care of their deck control a little bit and try to put a mastermind in play at the end of this turn, though.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would be helpful.
all right, deck is in hand. Beautiful.
You can trash something for another Marchlet if you want. But
But
not sure
I
if that's any good if you have so many green cards in deck.
as cool as this Barstand is, I think I would really prefer a mastermind here.
Yeah,
Also,
I think I would.
we do have way too much money, right? So we can buy basically anything from the black market. Because
Yeah, that's true.
like a crypt, J Nails would love a crypt right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we had really big money decks, that would be great. But Juke has not a lot of money in deck, so
No,
Crypt,
but the crypt would be
Crypt,
fantastic. It would thin out the 7 coppers that are in play right now.
that's
Because we
true.
could we could draw it and then get the coppers out.
Yeah, but you have to somehow manage to get some money for your greening, right?
Mm.
I always forget what these hexes do. What is envious?
I
It's gold and silver and gold make one. Oh yeah, that hurts.
I am really not that concerned about greening. I'm more concerned about them having fun. Although,
Yeah,
or
that's
them like just like playing their deck and uh
that's
just like playing
but that's
around
still
with
a lot
it.
of money.
As long as they will have deck control, they'll be fine.
Yeah,
And I assume they're going to just double province here. They're not going to be very scared. Yeah. Well, I guess I was advocating for putting a mastermind in the play, which would not do very much with this hand.
yes, that.
So if you're a
As you,
devourer, you just I think you just have to try to find black market outs,
yeah, I
probably.
think so. And probably generate a lot of money for Marchlands and something else then.
Um, yeah, I don't
Is
know.
that
Like
any good?
the problem with devourer's deck here is that
Yeah,
they don't have a chance to draw it at all. I think.
that's true. Mm.
Oh, black market bypassed envious. That is very very funny.
Ah,
I did not realize that that is an interaction that occurs.
interesting.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Juke is just finishing it off with buying the province, and they'll eventually draw a city quarter with a bunch of actions, and that'll win them the game. It's really no point to playing this black market. You can't really buy a whole lot for two. I guess you could have bought the last lackeys. Well, but there is probably the hand that's good enough.
Yeah,
And Devourer ends it before Juke had a chance to.
yeah.
Right. And this 1-0 juke. That was a very well built deck, actually. Very strong with lots of options, and they've managed to bypass the plus buy issue with pulling an altar and utilizing marshland as a plus buy.
Yeah,
It's very nicely played.
yeah, that was, yeah, it was really. I mean, it's H League. You wouldn't expect someone figuring out all these sneaky
Yeah,
things, but
it was just like a
it's
very,
great.
very well played game.
Yeah, it
And
was.
this game, all right. I'll let you talk about the kingdom first. What do you think?
Okay. We have an attack with Clerk. We have action with Squire and plus buy with Squire. We have Trash with Maroon. We have Sculptor for Gains. You can draw with Storyteller probably.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
I'm not sure what I would open.
what's on my mind here is there are two very particular things on the right side of your screen right now, and they synergize
Okay.
very well together.
Oh, Delph and Guildhall.
Yes.
Oh,
So that is probably what I would like to be doing in this kingdom overall. Uh,
okay.
the question is, do you add some things before it, like a maroon? Because maroon with shelters is incredible. Yes, but I think I could
Hmm.
see just like opening maroon silver and then just trying to hit Guildhall and click delve as many times as possible after that. Not bothering with any of those action things.
Okay. So you just play the money thing then.
Oh, there is beggar Guildhall too on this board.
Oh,
I completely missed that. Oh my.
also Guildhall is really strong here.
Yeah.
I think I haven't played with it so far. I always see it and think I don't know what I should do with it.
Ooh, do not like that gold buy. I think free silvers is just a lot more efficient than gold here.
Delphs gives you buy, right? Yeah, so you can double silver with 4.
Yeah, this is we're deviating from the simple strategy a little bit, which I mean, to be fair, most Dominion games tend to have the simple strategy not work out the best. So it is very uncommon that in a kingdom like this, that you roll a kingdom like this where the there is a very simple thing to do, and this very simple thing is very scary.
Oh man, Crypt also works nice with the Guildhall Delph thing, right?
Which card?
Crypt?
Not really, because it costs 5 and it doesn't give money, so it's just too slow. I would have definitely liked to see this Necropolis go. I like how Juke is thinking about like uh actually constructing a deck here. Again, that works out most times. Unfortunately, this is a different kind of kingdom. I they still have the guild halls, so they're still very favored from here. I would say though, because the
Yeah, I think the coffers can do a lot as well.
yeah, Crypt does
Yeah,
do things. That is very fair, Knave. You're
I mean, if you flute your deck with a lot of money, then it's probably good to set it aside for the next turn. So I think I would do that as well, but I'm pretty bad with Guildhall, so
I mean that rogue. Well, it does synergize with Guildhall technically if you trash their silver and then get the silver back from the trash. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I think my preferred way to oh, it can get the gold. Yes, that is true. It can hit the gold. Juke does have a gold in their deck. Guildhall is like one of these effects where I do wonder if it'll stay in the game since we got a lot of tweets recently. As it feels to me like one of these effects where it's very centralizing when it's good, but most of the time it's just it's just there and people really don't like it's not you're not supposed to worry about it. Right, words. So it is a strange one to me. It does feel like one of these two card combo or completely unusable effects.
Yeah, that may be true.
Would assume Juke is pretty far ahead here. The Devourer can have a very strong turn if they if they don't do that. If they, let's
Yeah,
say, play the
they could have
Necropolis,
marooned the clerk, right?
yeah,
So
and
or
more,
something. So for a lot of draw.
yeah, and they would have been able to draw a pretty big hand there.
Yeah.
It could have worked out. Yeah, it is a very sad crypt hand. That's why I don't like crypt. Sometimes you put more than one in your deck, and then it's terrible because they can be drawn together,
Yeah.
and then you just don't have anything to set aside. Oh yeah, trashing the rogue is also fine as long as we trash something. Oh. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
drawing poorly. Drawing poorly is the thing that gets you like really frustrated when you play the minion, and you don't want to be doing that.
I'm kind of lost in this kingdom, I must say.
I would would have expected to see a lot more clicking on delve because this delve button is really good.
Yeah, especially when you have Guildhall.
Yeah, like it is just strictly more efficient than clicking on the gold in my opinion. Uh like maybe you could play with Storyteller, but you can't really top deck it. I don't know, like this is a sketchy kingdom to play because there is this very simple thing to do of Guildhall and Delve, and then you can maybe do other things. And who knows what the other things are because they're all powerful.
I think I would have done something to try to draw a little bit with Storyteller, but that's probably just sad because you just spent a lot of money on draw,
But
which doesn't do much for you.
you spend money on draw to draw more money, and then you buy more
Yeah.
delves, right? That would be the idea. As- It looks interesting, but also, what if I just buy a guild hall and then click on delve a lot and then win the game?
Yeah, I think with Guildhall that is really great here.
It's like a really scary prospect. And then I maybe put a beggar in my deck just in case I run out of money at some point. Oh, and then beggar has a reaction.
Oh yeah, true. I always forget that.
Which would probably come into play since cleric is a very powerful attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, these decks. Well, it's just yeah, it's hard to talk about a game like this because it does just come down to who misses province, who hits province, and I can't be bothered to track those decks because yeah, it's a little work
Yeah,
when
but
the deck has how many cards? Like 20 to 30 cards. I can't even
it's
be
a
bothered to track a deck like this when I play my own match.
But backtracking is the hard part of Dominion.
Mm. I mean, I would have probably been tracking like my the one card that I've been tracking is probably like my maroon and like my clerk maybe.
Yeah,
I'd try to
yeah.
remember where those are. But there's
Oh, but
like
was
two.
a quick game.
Yeah. Mm, to be expected. It's very difficult to draw in a
Yeah,
kingdom like this where there is an event that wants you to put a lot of treasure in. So yeah, a tough one. And Juke goes up 2-0. It's a very good start for them.
yeah, indeed.
More Marchland.
Oh, we have peasants. I like peasants. What is market chance?
it's
Oh, you can put favors to play actions.
it's the village ally.
Yeah. Oh, but you only have these 5 favors.
Yep.
There's nothing to gain more.
Fortunately, there is a new village on the board too, which we completely missed. Actually, so many new cards on this board. Farmhands, Shop, and
Oh, shop.
Marchland.
Oh, true. There's also farmhands. I'm always so confused with farmhands and farmland. I don't know why.
Which one is Farmland? Oh, it's the green one, right? No,
Yes,
that's Fairgrounds. Uh, Which one is Farmland?
a good question. I don't know why I always think of farmland.
Oh, Farmland. Yeah, it's the other green one, not Fairgrounds, but there is
Yeah,
one six
uh,
cost
yes, that's the one.
when you gain 6 cost 2 VP when you gain it, you remodel something. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
that was
that
farmland.
is
Yes.
that is a card. Yes. All
So
right.
confusing with all these new green cards.
All right. What is the plan here?
You have no draw, right?
Um,
Besides black market findings, probably.
teacher is draw technically,
Okay, yeah.
and then yeah, then the question is, are we? The question is what the plan would be overall. Is Knave says that he loves Juke's Open, which is peasant, bury the peasant to put it on the top and grab courier. Yeah, that is a very interesting
Yeah.
one. Did it work out? It it does not look like it worked out. Unfortunately, I think they bottom decked their courier, which
Sad.
is pretty sad. Yeah, and
Oh,
we
here it is.
we have a lot of black markets. Was there any trashing on this board?
No.
No.
Or it's shop thrashing. I always forget what these new cards do.
No, shop is
No, shop is
yeah, shop is just shop. It it pretends to be a peddler, but most of the time it isn't a peddler. Hmm. Juke is getting
again.
that. Oh, go
I
ahead.
wonder what Deborah took from the black market, and it was a pirate. Okay.
Yeah, they did show that they like things that gain treasures with the bandit in the first game. So
Yeah.
I I assume they're gonna be doing quite a bit of that. And also, do they have all 3 of the importers? That is a lot of importers. Wonder what the plan is with those. There's a lot of just importers and royal carriages, and that could be pretty scary. That could get very scary very quickly. So that is a lot of gains that you could get in one turn.
Yeah.
You could gain a lot of marchlands and maybe do something with that. That
Oh, importer can gain every card up to 5, right? Yeah.
yeah. I I'm interested in how this strategy works.
Lighthouse.
Hmm. I
Does
don't
Juke
think
have any attacks?
I don't believe so.
I haven't seen one, but I haven't followed all the black market things so far, so
Oh, and look at that courier value.
that's
Finding the
nice.
goat herd from that has recently been bought from the black market. Oh, there
Yeah,
is an attack.
yeah, here we
It's the
go.
the preemptive lighthouse, I guess. And this is devourer in the meanwhile is just putting more importers in play. They just did not play that one. That's interesting to me. And they also have a lot of points from colonnade, right?
Oh yeah,
That is an effect that something. And I wanted to mention this something that Nave pointed out recently. Would be a great spot for playing a berry for Juke, or buying a berry, so that they could put their courier at the top of their deck, so that they could guarantee drawing, hitting a disciple, or they could just be
yeah.
better and draw the disciple anyways.
Yeah, I think Korea can be good in this
Oh, right,
deck
you need
here,
six
right?
cards on top to courier something. Yeah, okay, forget what I said. Yeah,
Why do you need 6 card on top?
well, you need to have a discard in order to be able to courier something,
Ah,
right? Because it
okay.
pulls from the
Yeah,
discard. And it also discards the top card, so you need to have the 5 in hand plus the 1 on the top in order to
yeah,
be
that
able
makes
to
sense.
set something aside. This is going to be a pretty quick teacher, though, because that courier is somewhere in those 11 cards. And yeah, I assume the strategy
Yeah,
would be to put +1 card on farm hands, since I think they have all 5 of those.
I think so. Yeah, I would definitely do that, I guess.
That is a lot of gold.
Yes, a lot. I just wanted to say that I think this is a province.
It could have been a Marchland in the province.
Yeah, that's
That might have been better. I'm not sure. Could have been a few berries in the province. That's also true. We could have top decked ourselves basically another province for the next turn. I'm assuming that there are good enough cards in the deck that to be able to hit a province without those free golds. Might be wrong on that. Not sure. Ooh, that's a very cheap fisherman. I don't think that's
yeah.
coherent with Devourer's game plan in any way. But it is a very cheap fisherman, so it looks very, very nice.
The question is there anything better than fisherman and just a farmlands or something? You can have both then.
I mean, that looks pretty good
Yeah,
because you could buy the farmhands and have them play the importer, or you could
yeah.
just play the importer out with. Oh, yeah, the farmhands has this under the line text. That says when you gain this, you may set aside an action and treasure from your hand played at the start of your next turn. And Devourer could have used that instead of spending their favor with market
Oh
towns.
yeah, that's true.
So unfortunately, they've missed that option. And also, did Juke's Courier just disappoint them? Yeah, it did. It looks like.
Mm.
And they will have to play the teacher manually, I guess. But we are looking at the very scary deck from Juke in 2 turns' time. Because suddenly there are 5 lost cities in that deck. Oh, that is very unfortunate to draw all of those villages this turn instead of leaving them at the top for next turn.
Yeah.
I definitely would have preferred to.
Oh, Masquerade.
Yeah, Masquerade is a crazy power card. I definitely would have preferred to save them. I wonder if there was an argument to try to save them by buying a farmhands and setting them aside for the next turn. That could have been an option.
Yeah, this I like this thing from farmhands, but you easily can miss that when you are not 100% focused and
Yeah,
you just don't know the cards well.
yeah. At the first time I played with farmhands, I called the card pretty sad and pretty boring because I kept missing the text at the bottom. And then I realized that the card's not actually boring at all. It's quite good.
It can do a lot for you if you can set aside all these nice things.
Yeah, the text under it is quite nice.
Yeah,
Do we like this hideout?
I don't think you need it anymore, but you have Masquerade and Gothard already. Oh,
Oh, I definitely
Torturer.
like this torture. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
oh, that
strong.
can hurt.
I do not like more black markets. I don't think we need more stop cards in Juke's deck at this
I
point.
just, yeah, I think that's a little bit too much black market, even if it's a nice card. But
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing black market cards, and I'm always very excited to find out what's in the box. Uh, but sometimes you can only open so many boxes, and if you buy more boxes, you can't open all of them. So it doesn't actually help you to see more boxes.
oh, we see the plus card token on farmhands as we expected,
Yep. Unfortunately for
which is
Juke,
great.
there.
Which is great play. I mean, to choose this.
Yeah, unfortunately for Juke, they're not finding their farm hands. Oh, a marquee. How much
Mm.
I wish we could have had that one.
Like he is a nice card, but it can be pretty complicated with the discard.
All right. I guess we have a lot of pirates. Yes. Yar or something.
Oh
That
wow!
was a lot of pirate plays. Are this pirate
I
plays good? Not sure.
I'm also not sure, but I mean, if you have a lot of money in your deck, just a lot of golds, you are probably fine with a lot of greening. I don't know.
Uh yeah, I mean, you're probably not seeing any of those cars that you buy. Like, oh no,
What? What?
disaster! This masquerade is gonna be devastating.
Oh, yeah. No. Bad for Deborah.
Yeah, they forgot that Juke has a masquerade in the deck. Uh, and they could have taken a curse instead of discarding with the torture. Well, yes, yeah. Goodbye, courier.
Mm,
Do we like the swap?
I don't know.
I guess we don't. I think I would have liked the swap, but
Twinkler. Precious and Importer. Okay.
a swindler. I don't think it matters. Oh my, that is a mean attack card. Uh, Yeah. I don't think the Swindler matters much because Devourer is probably not seeing whatever's in their deck. Oh yeah, we could have done the black market stuff before playing the couriers. And a throne room.
Oh well, that's a lot of
Or a
great
carpenter.
reveals for Juke.
Yeah. I want to spend this favor. Yeah, let's spend this favor. Oh,
Mm.
experiment does not have a pile, so we could
Ex-
get it, and it's a lab for free.
yeah, experiment is very nice from Black Market.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we missed that interaction.
Yeah, they're probably not all aware of this, right? If it's just not no part that it doesn't return.
Yeah. That is a very unintuitive interaction, to be fair. So,
It is.
I totally understand missing that. Plus coin on the black market. Okay, that is an interesting choice. I think I would have preferred plus action because I think we're a little starved on actions, but I don't mind the plus coin
Yeah.
as much.
Yeah, I think I would have gone with the action just to make sure you can play all your stuff you have in hand.
Yeah. We're not going to be able to play one of these black markets, unfortunately. Oh, more village. In Oh,
Keeper.
that's a good payload card. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, bridges.
Which is fantastic.
Barge. I like Barge as well.
Yeah. I think we should be done with playing the black markets now. Oh no. I guess they
Yeah, or
give a
just
lot of
you can
coins.
you can play them and then just buy nothing. Oh, we already saw salvages. So are we already through the black market deck?
Yeah. They just
Okay.
got through the black market deck.
Yeah.
Uh, I do wish we would have bought the farm hands and set aside the card for the next turn. But that is a pretty hard to to know this interaction. Like the farmhand's text is a little hard to figure out. Oh, do you know how courier rail carriage works?
No.
Is I think if you use the courier to play the rail carriage from the discard, you can call that rail carriage on the courier. I'm not exactly sure on that, and then go again, right? And then do that multiple times
Why why should that work?
because rail carriage says directly after you finish playing an action card, right? So you play the courier, then
Ah,
the
okay.
courier causes you to play the royal carriage, then you finish playing the courier, and the royal carriage goes like, "Oh,
Oh,
I'm on the
true.
mat, right? So I can replay that action that was just played, which was courier."
Ah, yeah. So the carriage play is within the courier play, so it's not an extra
Yes.
thing to do. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't have known that. I would have totally failed with that.
Uh, yeah, that is a strange interaction for sure. Also, the big nombo of torture into Old Witch, giving them a curse and then trashing it away.
Yeah.
Right, how do we feel? Can we do like a bridge mega turn here maybe for Juke? Is that an option? Maybe.
How
Probably not
many?
this turn, but next turn. Uh if we just gain a bunch of royal carriages and then call bridge on them, or we are just turning all of our deck into gold. uh, I was unexpected for sure. Um,
Trash the black market.
yeah. Right. We can.
When Su- Sorry, when Swindler trashes a card from Devourer, can Devourer choose the new card or does it juke? I'm always confused how.
Juke.
Okay, it's different from Barbarian, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm always mess these both up.
Yes. Barbarian is the Swindler is a lot meaner attack in my opinion, and it costs less.
Yeah,
And Barbarian is just inconsequential 90% of the time.
Swindler is on my ban list for a long time now.
Oh, unfortunately, we missed the opportunity to play the Emissary for favors.
Oh, they have an emissary. Oh, I
Yeah, from the
should
black
follow
market.
more on the cards what they have. Yeah, that's so many black market cards, but I.
Alright, I think they should be able to win this turn
Why do you trash the masquerade?
if if they just get a couple royal carriages, then then put them on the tavern mat, then play a bridge, then copy that bridge many times. That should give them a win. Unfortunately, they're gaining gold,
Yeah,
which
they're
I'm
gaining.
not a fan of. But they are royal carriaging the bridge, and I love that one.
Yeah, that's neat. Okay,
And
so how
oh, go.
much money do they need for catching up? I mean, that's already 19 VP,
Yeah, the
which is more
province.
than 3 provinces already.
Yeah, the province costs
So,
6.
yeah,
If we played a bunch of these black markets, which I guess we are more concerned about attacking our opponent. Oh, that.
trash the
Well, let's
province.
not do that again. Maybe let's not replay
Oh,
this swindler card because that could destroy all the provinces in our opponent's deck and give them back to them and then make us not unable to win. So let's try to avoid playing that one. All right, let's hope they
okay, yeah,
made sure to keep the provinces out of reach of the opponent, which Devour, unfortunately, with their money-ish deck here, is going to have a tough time finishing this game off.
yeah.
And Juke gets to put another teacher token on something. I'm not even sure what.
Ah,
Alright, plus action on the courier,
action.
sure. We might as well do that. I think I'd play this barge again with the royal carriage, or I try to call this royal carriage on a draw card of some sorts,
Yeah, I think that would be best.
just so that we can avoid the situation. Although I think we have the win in hand already with
Um, does Duke know they don't have to trash with Goddard?
I don't think so. Anyways, this win should be in hand if they just play a bridge, royal carriage, a bridge, and buy the remaining two provinces,
Yeah,
or
that should.
just play a.
It doesn't matter any. I think you already hit
Or you could
enough
go for
for the last.
yeah. Go ahead.
You already hit enough money for the last 2 provinces, anyways, with the buy, right? I mean, you have so many golds and black markets plus coin. I think that's enough.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to go for the style points, but their
Yeah,
opponent's lighthouse blocked the style points that they could have gained from swindling provinces into buying duchies.
well, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, is another very well executed game by Juke.
Yeah, well,
I've been
so they
very
are up 3-0.
yeah yeah I've been very impressed by their play throughout the whole match.
A little sad for Deborah, though.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes where It's just tough to beat an opponent that plays this well, right? Like,
Yeah. Okay. What's this board? We have Sauna Avantu for draw and trash. We have Merchant Guild for the buy. We have also Courtier and Tiara for buys. We
yeah.
have Longship for draw.
And there is also scrap for trashing, which
Oh yeah, I
I
missed
would,
scrap, yes.
yeah, I would say that is quite an important one because that is something that I'd like to open with, I think, most of the time. Except for Juke did not have the option to do that with
Yeah.
their 2-5, which is quite unfortunate.
So on the 4-3 you would open scrap and
Uh,
what else?
Probably either Old Map or Tiara would be my choices.
Mm-hmm.
Just Tiara lets me maybe top deck something nice, line up my cards or whatever, and it's just like a really nice card to have. And Old Map
I'm a
lets me
little bit,
cycle more to make sure that I draw my scrap. Maybe trigger a
yeah.
right shuffle if I want to trigger a shuffle and just do all the
I'm
good.
a bit surprised about Courtier as first five.
Yeah, this is
I
some
would have,
yeah, this is something that like a lot of newer or lower level Dominion players have. Where if they have a 2-5, they have to open with a 5 a lot of the time. Uh,
yeah, I tend to do that as well, but I think I would have gone for either Merchant Guild or Longship or Crystal Ball, but not Courtier as first. But hmm,
I mean, if they've just decided that okay, I've had enough of this like engineering thing. Let's play courtier money. Then I wouldn't mind that honestly. Like I think courtier money is a pretty decent deck. The Casper's attack is gonna be quite mean. Or we
okay,
can just use golds as trash for
yeah,
benefit material for scrap. I really like that too.
that was a bit surprising to me, but I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
That,
gold is a great trash for benefit target, right? Even for scrap, like
yeah, it is.
just get all of the effects. All right, here is a tough
Yeah.
moment. Do they remember that I can trash with Sona? No, they did not.
No,
It's that is such a
it's a lot of people miss that.
yeah, that is such a silly interaction where it's just like it's like I've seen so many even like very strong players miss that interaction. It's just like that's the point I feel like of this Sona card, but the autoplay treasure buttons, yeah. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
ah I remember I think I've learned that Sona has a trashing text like after a year of playing the minion.
Nice.
like I
That's
just
quite early.
like I played like multiple Sona Avanto Kingdoms before, and then um like I think after a year of me playing the minion, I realized somebody just like trashed the card with in a match that I was watching, and I was like, wait, how did they do that? What? Yeah, that is like the least
I had
intuitive.
I
Go
had
ahead.
to figure out how that works because I thought when I play my treasures and there is a silver, I must be able to trash, but that's not the case. You have to play it single. You have to play a single silver and then you can trash. That was something I had to figure out as well.
Yeah, I wish like that I wish that after you play autoplay treasures, the or during the you playing autoplay treasures, the game actually reminded you, hey, you made
Yeah.
trash with this silver. Do you want to do that? Because most of the time you do.
Yeah, most of the time you really do. I'm not a fan of these warehouses.
There is a lot of them. That is quite true. Yeah, I think I would have. Oh, hmm.
Especially later, that hurts when you have to discard.
Yeah, I mean the quality of cards in both of their decks is quite variable, depending on what kind of hand they draw. So I guess they're like not terrible, and I'm not sure that they're drawing deck here. So or they're pretty far away from being able to draw decks. So these warehouses are proving quite useful, I would say.
Yeah, at this time point, that's true.
Although uh, I said they are proving quite useful, I would not get this many because I feel like our goal should be to trend towards drawing deck uh,
Yeah,
instead of putting just more warehouses and trying to find temporary solutions.
yeah. I mean, you should be able to draw your deck here with that much draw, right?
Yeah, I mean, Juke is heading towards that point rather
Yeah.
quickly with two Avantas in their hand, in their deck. Three Avantos now.
Mm.
Unfortunately, chaining Sonas and Avantos count counts as playing cards from hand. Uh, so that will
Oh,
not
okay.
allow. Yeah, they will not be able to do that on the voyage turn.
Yeah, I like Juke trashed, scrapped all both of their warehouses.
Yeah, and they made a pretty good use out of their voyage turn.
Yeah.
There and there we go. Zoom with playing the Sauna first. Oh, well, we probably wanted to play the Sauna first. I guess we had only one Sauna and one Avanto in the deck, so yeah, no, I was actually wrong. We did not want to play the Sauna first. And yeah, that's very nice sequencing. Play the Courtier,
Mm-hmm.
reveal the Voyage first
Yeah.
in order to take. I'm not sure. I don't think I would take a gold here. I think I would be
Mm.
interested in all of the other options, but
Mm.
nah, maybe the golds are fine. Maybe we're drawing well enough so that they're not too bad here. And we started on greening. We still have a warehouse.
Yeah, they rebought it after they scrapped it.
uh, yeah, sure. I guess we do need scrap targets, or maybe I don't know.
I mean, the piles run low that way, but it's only two
Yeah.
piles so far, so not really an issue right now. Oh, that's a lot of warehouses in hand.
Yeah. Uh, I am very sad that we didn't get to see any of the raid merchant guild synergy that could have showed up here. Uh, where you put a bunch of merchant guilds in play with a couple silvers that you have for your Sona Avanto trashing, and then you press raid a lot, and then you get a lot of coffers.
Well, that's also an edge case. I wouldn't know how that works.
It is gaining
Yeah,
cards. Yeah, it's
yeah,
gaining silvers in the buy phase, so it works perfectly fine.
yeah. That's nice with Merchant Guild. I would like to see a Tiara here as well.
Oh yeah, that would have been very very nice. I think I would like to see Juke just trash a little bit more, like be more willing to trash those golds with scrap. Like, sure, the gold is a lot of payload, but we're not drawing decks, so we can turn those golds into semi-draw, or I guess being draw neutral when we scrap them, and then we get scrapped. Scrap and the gold replace themselves with a card from the scrap and the horse, while getting some really nice effects in the meanwhile. And putting more silvers in our deck with that would allow us to trash with Sona Avanto too. Like, even in this
Yeah,
spot, I
they
guess,
both still have a lot of coppers in deck, right?
yeah. I guess trashing the silver is fine. I don't hate it. You still don't. Really? What? It's the button that shows up that's like really in your face. That you like, yeah. On during your buy phase, there is a button that's like really in your face that says press this and place all of your money. And yeah, I've seen on the Discord Sir Lundy, I think, posting how they needed to explain to other people as they were playing in real life how they need to not press the autoplay treasure buttons in real life, basically, which is not play all of their coins at once, but like play them in order. Yeah, the autoplay treasure buttons is really addicting even in real life. Yeah. It does look like Juke's deck is not coming together as well as in a couple of previous games this time. And
Yeah,
devourer-of-worlds has gotten themselves some coffers, so they could still have a pretty good shot here. If you just take plus
yeah.
3 coins from this courier and sure, just
Mm-hmm.
I guess you just leave that silver on top.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
and if Juke doesn't draw well, which well they're drawing well enough for now,
Yeah, probably.
then there could be a chance. But I also think you probably just have to
Uh,
click on a province here. And
yeah, I think. Yeah, tough spot.
I think you just have to not be
I think.
scared and click on the province because your deck is never, basically never buying two things in like a province and a duchy in a single turn.
Yeah. Okay, they decided not to take the province. Yeah, and Duke they gains all these estates as well with the distant shores. So that's
That is a lot of points, but that is also a lot of lowering the quality of their own deck.
yeah. But it could be the third pile soon.
Oh, and now they triggered the shuffle, which is a little
Oh,
spooky. There is quite a bit of estates in that.
okay.
I guess they could just like start
But
buying estates. That is an option.
yeah, I mean, you gain an estate with this distant shores, and then you have
Oh,
you don't have enough buys.
they did not play the voyage, unfortunately. If they played the voyage, and then they would have gotten a plus buy. Oh my, this is just a full turn.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, all right. I guess this is just double province.
Is it? I didn't count.
I didn't count either. I just it
Is
just
it
looks like a lot of
50?
money.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's 16. I counted 15.
It,
Counting is hard.
it was 15 until they pressed the
Oh
buttons
yeah,
on the scrap.
yeah,
Uh,
true.
yeah, Juke has been just playing very, very well throughout this match. And unfortunately, Devourer has not been able to
Oh,
match
we
up
have
their
a shaman.
pace.
We have a shaman game.
Yeah, there is a shaman and there is a gamble, which
Oh yeah.
it's just another one of my one of my favorite things because that was my first and maybe my only tournament win where we played card champions and I was championing gamble and Rusty was championing shaman, and we
Oh
met in the
well.
final.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, so I had no idea on how to play with shaman at the time. So I just rolled some lucky kingdoms where gamble was a lot more important than shaman was, and that's basically the
But
whole match.
gamble is quite complicated if you are not an experienced player, I
I
think.
think gamble is quite complicated all around. I think it's a great
Especially
event,
for
but
yeah.
um, what was that tournament like? So the way it worked is each player was championing a card, uh, and then in the match would consist of 4 games. In the first game, uh, the championed card for the player one was forced. Then the championed card for the player two was forced, and then in the two last games, the championed cards for both players were forced in, and those were the group stage matches. And then the playoff matches were the best of fives with basically the same rules, but game five would also have both of the cards forced into the kingdom. Yeah, it was quite a blast. Unfortunately, it went for a little too long, but the games were quite cool.
We saw a Chenchu gambler.
Hmm. All right. Yeah, I need to catch up with what happened. They both seem to have top decked an importer, uh, which is quite nice. I really like that. And Juke gambled to trigger a shuffle. Unfortunately, a shuffle really had nothing in it, so I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Or did they? Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't gamble to trigger a shuffle. Never mind. They top decked an importer, and then they gambled to get rid of the copper on the top. Uh, so yeah, okay. I like that quite a bit because they were always buying a shaman. So yeah, they just
Yeah.
got rid of the copper from the top.
I like that both are going to trash here.
Oh, Devourer discarded an estate with the sentry. Uh,
Yeah.
did do they realize that sentry can trash?
I hope so.
Did they trash with the sentry before? Feel like they've played the
No, they
sentry.
they just bought it before. I don't
Oh
think
no, they
they
trashed two
they ever played it
coppers.
before.
Yeah,
Did
they
they?
yeah they've trashed two coppers to the sentry before.
Ah, okay.
I'm perplexed. And yeah, I am super undecided on two themes as well, just because there there are going to be all of the Dominion cards in two themes, and all of the Dominion cards include some absolutely horrible cards that I do not want to
Yeah,
play with.
I
So
totally understand that.
yeah, there is like 10 Dominion cards that I don't want to play with, but if I see one of those 10 in the kingdom, I just want to resign turn zero because I am not
Oh,
interested in playing a game with them.
oh dear. Mm.
Oh, Juke also has gained a flag at some point.
Yeah,
Uh,
last turn, yes.
yeah, that is going to be very helpful for them being able to draw a deck. Uh,
Oh, the flag has gone.
all right, and I guess the battle begins. I don't ban Sentry
Oh.
DZ. Uh, I I wish I had space to ban Sentry, but
You want to
Sentry.
ban Sentry?
I'm not a fan of Sentry. I think it's very random, and not. I'm not a big fan of random trashers.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, but it's in the same sort of thing as Chapel to me, where sure, I would love to ban it if there was that much space on the ban list, but also there's I'm fine with play. Actually, no, they would be on my dislike. I think if I had the space to, because
Interesting.
these are not the cards that I'm very happy to see in the kingdom, but I don't mind playing
Mm.
with them from time to
Yeah,
time.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Silo would be very, very nice on this one. Because Shaman makes trashing
Oh, yeah,
very,
true.
very.
I was wondering if you get to Wealthy Village to get a loot here, but with Osiris can help with that probably a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably
Mm.
still like loot at some point.
Yeah, I think so.
But it does require a lot of work to get loot.
Yeah.
Uh, actually, Juke
That's
can maybe get there now. Never mind,
oh,
we
by
bought the
province.
province.
Okay.
I think Wealthy Village is the most frustrating loot gainer because it's the one that's you're most likely to end up in a situation where you have a lot of money and you really need your loot to be a plus buy
Mm-hmm.
with Wealthy Village, and sometimes it's just not, and you're just sitting there with like 5 coppers, a silver, and a gold, making what is it, 10 money a turn. And you're like,
Mm.
please be a plus buy, please.
And then you get Hammer or Insignia or something like that.
And Prosper is in the same boat, I think, but Prosper is a lot weaker than Wealthy Village. So that is the thing that Prosper has over Wealthy Village that does not tend to be as frustrating because it's weaker, I
Prosper
guess.
is the one where you can all get. It is the event where you also get other treasures, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, gambling into the flag.
We're gambling. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a very good gambles.
Yeah.
Fantastic gambles. And that is gonna be a drawn deck for Juke. Almost guaranteed next turn, right?
It should be. I mean, that's 6 cards from Haunted Woods, right?
Yeah.
And Flag Bearer. Oh, and if the flag has gone, okay. It's a bit really surprising for me. We see this gamble a lot here, but I like it.
I'm a fan of it. Like I love gamble being used and being used to the great purpose. Here, for example, Juke could buy. Actually, do they have a plus buy? They don't. Right, there is no plus buy on this board outside of.
There's, yeah, it's only the loots. That's why I want. That's why I would like a loot at some point, but it has to be a plus buy one.
Yeah, I only want the plus buy loot. I don't want any of the other
Yeah.
ones.
Okay, hammer is not too bad here. You can gain good stuff with it, but yeah.
I mean, I mostly would want the loot to be able to buy multiple provinces in a turn, but
Yeah,
it looks like Juke has just moved into going single province, which seems pretty nice here. Unfortunately, they're probably not hitting a province this turn because they did not they were not able to get any haunted woods in play as
yeah,
both of them were already in play.
yeah. But the Raw gets their Haunted Woods in play now, which is nice for them for next turn.
Yeah, and they've hit quite a bit of money, and they're not being
Yeah, and
attacked, so
they.
they don't have to top deck those estates.
Oh
Oh no!
no, no buy the
It's
bloom.
the worst.
Oh,
It's the worst one when you're trying to look for plus buy because it's two stop cards that you
yeah.
really don't want.
Oh, that's little. That's really sad.
uh, I don't think doubloons is the worst loot in every situation. Sometimes you just want money.
Oh, Juke should have or could have trashed the flag bearer for taking the flag back, right?
Well, the problem is if you trash the flag, then your opponent can take it from the trash.
Oh, sure.
That's not
I always
ideal.
forget that. Yeah. I mean, they have it back
All right.
anyways.
So here's the question: if you're a devourer, do you try again or do you buy a province?
That's a tough question.
You could gamble a bunch.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Oh.
no, but you can buy province. You can still buy a province now,
No, you
which I
can't.
would
You
do.
don't have any plus buy.
Oh sure, it's not gambled. Oh, I always forget about this.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that is sad.
that's very painful because
Yeah,
Devourer, I think, is playing a bit. This is probably the best chance that Devourer has had to win a game a whole match. Like this,
yeah,
this
so
is
far.
definitely the closest game,
Yeah,
and they are just like not having good, good draws here at all, or good pulls from the wealthy village.
yeah, that's really. Mm,
Why trash the shaman? Why not trash the shaman? It's
mm,
kind of in the way. We we decided that it's in the way because it is a stop
that's
card
true.
after all. Eh, Well, we don't care to give the other person a shaman though, and we really do care to give them importer because importer does do quite a bit. I mean the provinces they are in the way, but they also do give points, and points are good. All right.
Do you province here now, or do you try again for the buy?
I think we're committed to trying for the buy. Oh, unfortunate.
So sad for Deborah to get two non-plus buy loots here, and it will be hard to catch up on BP, right?
Yeah. That is interesting to me. I think I would have played both the flags and bought a province. Oh, but they really wanted to
Oh,
gamble into Haunted Woods, I guess.
okay.
That makes quite a bit of sense. Uh, they are not be. Oh, they had a silver in
Oh,
the deck, and
and they
they hit a
got a
plus buy on the
prize
first
golden.
time. That is so unfair. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about that.
I think I've learned to use they as a default pronoun by now. I would hope so. Uh, so hopefully I've been using that the entire recording.
At least we get to 18 VP here as well as Devourer.
Right. Juke does have a little trouble with this deck because there is a lot of green in it at this point. And this green is really like makes it really difficult to draw cards. But I guess they have a lot of haunted woods now.
Do they have yeah, Duke has 3 Haunted Woods, right? And Devourer has
Yes.
2?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they can play 2 haunted woods, so they can province this turn and they can province next turn.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I will not get into that discussion. DZ. Alright. Top decking those 2 estates. I was definitely not a fan of top decking these 2 estates. Just like we could
But
have bought like a silo or like basically something that's not a card so that
don't you top deck then if you buy an event?
no, I think Haunted Woods reads when any player gains a card they bought. Silas is not a
Ah,
card.
true. I've never thought about that.
Yes, so that's how you bypass this mean card on
Yeah,
called Haunted Woods. It Haunted Woods is actually like up there on my list of very mean attacks. Uh, I might be crazy to say it, but I feel like it's like one of the meanest attacks in all of Dominion.
the Haunted Woods attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it just hurts so much. And
yeah, that's true.
I guess like the part of Haunted Woods that makes me really sad is wait, why do they not want to play the reporter? It's not
I
like
don't. Hmm?
okay, I don't understand. Yeah, it's just like it does disallow some certain cards that I would consider quite fun. Oh, that's an interesting hand for Juke that we top decked. Yeah, it's very sad of night cards. And it's like I guess it does like do the Dominion experience, sort of.
Felscrow can get duchies, alright. Yes.
Yeah. There's unfortunately
But it,
still not enough points though,
yeah,
and I guess you have to buy a duchy and hope. I don't know, or you can
oh
just
no,
give up,
so, oh.
which was
Yeah, I kind of understand why you do that when you feel so behind and so probably you feel also unlucky with the loots, which was quite unlucky for
oh the loots were
Devereaux.
horrible.
Yeah,
I really do feel for Devourer
y-
there.
yeah, I do as well. Okay, we have an academy game.
Yeah, so the village front is covered, and then the draw.
Yeah,
Well, there's some very good draw in this kingdom.
there's a lot of draw in this kingdom.
Yeah, and some of the draw even gains itself. And I think I don't. I think I would like to be playing with the draw that gains itself because I would like my opponent to not be able to get rid of their curses very well. Uh, and Old Witch makes them be able to deal with the curses a little better.
Yeah, that's true.
And trashing is quite awkward here with just remodel. doing that.
Yeah, it's the nice thing of Sea Witch is that it's not that important that you are trashed so much because it's a good sifting your deck, right? But hmm,
In remodel is a fine trasher until encampments are gone here. And we will probably encounter the situation where encampments are gone and curses are still there. And then it's borderline impossible to turn that curse into something useful. And Juke does
yeah,
go uh, on the Sea Witch plan first. And they
yeah,
chose to skip Academy to gain Sea Witches, which I am a big fan of actually. Think that's a pretty great idea. Oh, I think I would have preferred to be for this to be an action card though.
yeah. That would have been better, I guess.
Yeah, I am I am very surprised. Like as I'm watching this match, like I am shocked that Juke went 2-4 in their first game. They are playing so much better. Like they're playing so incredibly well, right? Like they're playing so
Yeah, I
well for
think they.
someone in this division. Like I think
Yeah,
they are going to be climbing up the ranks very quickly with this level of play.
when they can keep on with this level of play, I'm sure they will go a lot, go up.
We do have a gold buy. I mean, it does let you keep the
Uh,
encampments. I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but it's a gold buy. Of course, I don't like it, right? I have to. Oh, well,
oh, that's it worked out.
that's quite fortunate. I
Yeah,
mean, flinging that encampment was totally fine. I do think I would have liked to see a patrol at this point.
yeah. Petrol is nice because it takes all your victory cards and curses in hand.
Well, it's also nice because it draws cards. The
Yeah,
primary reason for why it's nice.
yeah, that's
And
true.
these cards that Juke is putting in their deck, they do the opposite of drawing cards, in fact. Oh, so
They had.
what do you discard here? Is you want to hold on to
Oh,
this curse to be able to remodel it into an encampment,
yeah, I think so.
which they've chose to uh, get rid of their blessed village. Um, Card games are very popular among programmers and engineers, I would say, DZ. And they're probably yeah, they're probably quite a bit less popular among the rest of of the human population. Well, maybe that's not exactly true. You see, I had that mentality, DZ, and then I just decided, you know what? I'll just embrace being a nerd instead. That seems a lot easier.
This game seems to be pretty.
Yeah, Juke is a lot more points ahead. They have
Yeah,
they've put a lot of more
the
curses in Devourer's deck than
and the piles are already very low. There are only 4 blasts and 5 sea witches left.
yeah, they could probably start buying blessed villages at this point.
Yeah. Oh, Deborah does do that.
Yeah, they're just trying to find help from the villages, but unfortunately, there really isn't that much help to be had here.
Yeah.
It's the Sea Witch card, quite powerful, and it was a great call to go for it before Academy here from Juke, and quite a difficult one to make most of the time. His Academy is such a strong effect as well.
Yeah.
Devourer did open up a
Yeah.
pilot. No pilots to be had
Mm.
here though, because the encampment is coming back to the pile before the game would end.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
And this boon is actually quite nice, being able to uh, probably top deck a gold so that you don't have to return the encampment. Doesn't
But how will you catch up so many BP
oh,
as Devro?
you
That's a
don't.
sad match for her, right? I mean,
Yeah.
nice boon. Oh, that's yeah. This is game. Do they see the shot pile? Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's very nice. All right, that is a fantastic performance from Juke. Very dominant, very strong play,
Yeah,
and
I agree.
with this level of play, they will be looking at a promotion to the G League in the next season.
Yeah, probably that's possible.
Yeah. Well, thanks for everyone to tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.